If you're in business and you feel somewhat established, if you have the beginnings of a team, if you offer a service that is top-notch, marketing leadership is not a nice to have. Strategy is not a nice to have. These are essentials to get you to the next level and help you hit those revenue goals. In this video, we're gonna talk about that. A client once told me, Nadia, we can't afford to invest in strategy right now. We just have to get to work, start doing more. They had spent months spending double on content, a new website, a rebrand, all kinds of things. But they spent no time defining their messaging, fine-tuning their offers, setting up the value ladder, auditing the customer journey. So many missed opportunities here. So what they thought was saving them money by skipping that key piece actually ended up costing them more. And not just in dollar signs, but also in time, which you can't get back, right? You could argue they could make the money back. Yes, but the months that they spent spinning their wheels to be right back where we started, we can't get that back. So in this video, we're gonna talk about why you don't wanna miss bringing on marketing leadership. Let's talk about the costs of winging it. See, winging it feels good in the short term because it keeps you busy. It keeps you moving. It creates this illusion that we're doing things, right? And especially when you start posting content and every day you're on Instagram stories and people are giving you feedback and saying, I see your content, I see your page, you start to believe that that is what it's all about, right? It's all about being seen. It's all about visibility. We're doing something good here until all of that doesn't actually bring in the results that you need in your business. So essentially what you do sometimes when you wing it is you focus on popularity over profitability. When you are building campaigns and running promotions and posting for the sake of posting, but none of it seems to be moving the needle in the right direction, essentially what you're doing is gambling. You're taking a ton of risks for not a ton of return. You spend months chasing ideas and trying to keep up with the trends. You create confusion for your team and for your audience. And a confused audience is not an audience that is easy to convert. And let's not even talk about the cleanup. As I just said, it's not just about missed opportunities on the revenue side and the profit side, it's also about months of misalignment. So how do we fix that? We fix that by bringing on marketing leadership, putting someone in place on the marketing front who owns strategy, who leads with intention, who communicates with clarity, who works together with the sales team and the operations team. Marketing leadership is an essential role to fill in your business if you're serious about growth. It helps you grow faster and it helps you do things smarter, more efficiently. How so? Well, it helps you bring clarity to the decision-making process. The decisions that impact your brand, your bandwidth, and your budget. See, the right leader helps you get rid of shiny object syndrome, right? And stay focused on the ideas that can actually turn into profitable offers. The right leader isn't just a yes person, a yes man, or a yes woman. The right leader can say objectively, this campaign flopped. This content isn't performing well. This here we can double down on. How do we do more of this that seems to be working? That's what the right leader does in that position. This is what helps you stop playing the guessing game when it comes to your marketing. You start leading with intention, and that clarity you see that it quickly starts turning into profitability. Even if you're not the most popular person on Instagram, even if you're not posting every single day, even if your reels aren't going viral, but the marketing has a clear purpose. It's connected to your sales and it's focused on profitability. So now let's talk about what working with a marketing consultant or a fractional CMO, a chief marketing officer, or even bringing on a boutique marketing firm. Let's talk about what that looks like, because a lot of people have a misconception that is something that I can't afford. That is something that is out of my reach. And I am here to tell you that is a big lie. So when working with a boutique marketing firm or fractional support, you fall somewhere in the middle, right? You don't have in-house employees. You don't have a marketing team that you pay directly to and that you pay benefits for, right? You cover their health benefits and all that. That's not what it is. So no, they're not at your beck and call, but they are still able to come in on a project by project basis and provide you the support, whether that's with your website, email, content production, social media, branding, etc. The good thing about this is that they're also not an agency. And so they're not working here with 50, hundreds of clients. They're not working with a ton of clients, and they're not, this really big team of 25 people just trying to get the work done. It becomes a revolving door. I've worked in an agency, and it's just a whole different ballgame there. Bringing on fractional support puts you somewhere in the middle. You get access to top-notch talent, and you get the support that you need in the areas of marketing that you need support in, web, social, branding, content, what have you. They're just not your full-time employees. They're just as talented and they're just as experienced. They're vetted professionals. So bringing on that help could be more affordable and within reach than you thought. But truly, 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 the most valuable piece of bringing on that fractional support is the expertise of the person leading the front on the marketing side. You want someone who has years of experience in the industry, someone who has worked on countless campaigns, someone who has experience working in the industry that you move in, that you do business in, right? It gives you access to that high level support, that C-suite level support. Perhaps you're not in a position right now to bring on a marketing director. You're not in a position to bring on a full-time marketing employee. This is where that fractional support or a boutique marketing firm comes in. Friend, if you're at a point in your business where you feel somewhat established and you have the beginnings of a team and business is going well, you're confident in your craft and the service you offer, strategy is not a nice to have. Strategy is essential to get to that next revenue goal. It is the multiplier. It is what compounds your efforts. And the sooner you bring in that marketing support to lead the direction, the sooner everything else starts clicking and working together. That's what strategic marketing is all about. Not about adding more noise. It's about moving and building with purpose. If you feel you're ready for that kind of support, let's connect more. The link to get in touch with me is in the description. And if you're enjoying these tips and insights, please let me know in the comments, okay? And check out the rest of my content. I'm Nadia Ramos, brand and marketing growth consultant. I help experts, coaches, and consultants like you turn your knowledge into high-impact brands that drive demand and growth. We talk about building a solid marketing ecosystem that supports the other areas of your business and helps you grow with high impact and intention. So follow along, subscribe to the channel, keep an eye out for more content.